Hey guys, I'm Jacob. You're watching the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors out here with Dax, the extra special dog. I want to talk to you about what I'm working on with my Exodus knife and tool high-vis series of knives. This is just supposed to be a quick video and a little bit of behind the scenes. I'm working on standardizing colors for my brand. Up until this point, I've just been ordering cool custom colors and doing everything I can to get the coolest stuff that I can get out to you guys. But I want to have a standard and I want to have a color scheme that comes to represent Exodus Knife and Tool and myself. And so what I'm going to do, I will still do small batch custom runs because it's who I am. It's what I love. I come from a background of custom knives, right? But we are going to standardize. If you're not familiar, Exodus Knife and Tool, so far we have 2.5 models. The Adventure Craft, the Jackalope, and the Mutant. The Mutant is a happy mistake from being accidentally enlarged from the Jackalope directly, and I love it, right? So we're going to make some tweaks to it. It's going to be a completely different knife with a completely different roll, but it's going to be one of the most versatile blades on the market. It's a pretty big claim that I shouldn't make because I really get onto people for claiming more than they can really prove, but I'm telling you, this thing's going to be so versatile for knifey knife stuff. But anyways, not only do I sell these, but White River Knife and Tool does as well. I do have an exclusive Exodus Knife and Tool design that's going to be on the way. We're going to do a big Kickstarter. It's going to shake things up. It's coming. I have some more testing to do before we get there. I thought I was going to do it in June. I'm pushing it back. I've got more work to do. Anyways, we're talking about handle colors. I'm going to have 2 standard colors. Basically a primary standard color combo and a high-vis color combo. So one of the problems that I've run into is I made my name and my brand from hard use knives, from using knives hard, from deep, dark, stained, beautiful patinaed knives, kukris and Essies, and that's what people love and that's what I love. So how do I take a modern super steel and have it show wear, show patina as if it wasn't? I think I've answered that question. You guys are going to love it. Today's video is about high-vis though. When you think about a high-vis knife, what do you think about? Right, Essie. My son listens to Blippi and he asks questions and acts like people answer it. Anyways, whatever. Essie, their Venom Green high-vis jungle color pattern. Essie did something that's very difficult to do in my mind, and I believe what that is they put a couple of colors together and over time made people associate those colors with what they wanted people to associate with those colors. It wasn't necessarily groundbreaking because the high-vis yellow-green and the high-vis orange are already standardized high-vis colors. But I don't think that color combo was ever considered to be a bush survival thing or a jungle thing before Essie. I didn't see it happen. So what they did was very difficult, and I think it's very successful. When I first thought about offering a standardized high-vis option, thought, well, I'll just use the existing survival colors. And then I realized that I don't know any other companies using those colors. Maybe they're not as standard as I thought for this. I thought I'd switch the colors around and have an orange blade and a neon green handle, maybe out of respect for Essie, but I started running into a couple of issues. I'm here in Kentucky. And the primary color around me is neon green. And a lot of times a secondary color around me is orange. Now, so those colors by themselves might not be the best. Now what Xk did that's really good is they provide contrast, having two different high-vis colors next to each other. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to use some different colors. And I think they're going to work out really well. But what I've been doing, can I switch this camera around? I used to be able to just switch the camera around, and now I can't. Okay, so that's why we're on the ground. What I've been doing, so the part of the knife, the handle, cannot attract patina. Oil, dirt, grime, damage. I don't want the handle to darken too much with time, because that's the most important part to be high vis in my opinion. The blade, you can't help it, right? But the handle you can. So I've been looking and testing various colors of Xk&t. I'll post some pictures soon on my Xk&t Knife and Tool Instagram and Facebook page of these various Xk&t colors in different environments, because these different high-vis colors do react differently in different lights and in different environments. And so it has to be Xk&t because micarta will soak up oil and dirt and darken and change color. Now, I've sold Email Epoxy Labs orange micarta from Poland because I love it, and it is high vis, but not necessarily because it was going to be my standard high vis color. It was just really cool, right? But I don't want to go with that with my standard high vis color. So we need contrast, and Xk&t is the way to go. And there are a few things that I've been doing. I don't want, though, to do what Xk did and create a new color combo and work to make people associate it with what I want them to associate it with. This is really a big deal. A lot of people don't think about stuff like this, but brand association, there's a whole psychological thing to this, right? And I don't want to recreate what people associate a new set of colors with in order to sell. Partially because there's an incredibly high chance of failure when you do that, and also partially because I think I can do it better. So I've got a new color combo that I'm going to test out for high vis. It's already associated with emergency colors. I'm really excited about it, and I just wanted to share with you like a little bit behind the scenes of kind of the thought process that goes into these products. A lot goes into all of this. So I'm so excited to show you guys. It's going to be big. I've got an order of Xk&t Knife and Tool knives coming in right now based off of what I can get. By the way, all of this is going to come with price increases. So you will still be able to obtain Xk&t Knife and Tool knives at the bargain basement price with standard colors from White River Knife and Tool. Currently, that means a beautiful stone wash finish with black micarta handle scales. You'll be able to get those through White River Knife and Tool, DLT Trading, and a bunch of other places. DLT Trading got a bunch. I think they sold out in a few minutes. White River Knife and Tool usually sells out pretty quick. I usually sell out pretty quick. But I've got another batch coming in the next couple weeks. It's going to be massive. After that, we're standardizing. I can't freaking wait. And I'm going to try and put in a massive order. If I can put in about 120 knives, that's what I think I'm going to do. And for anybody who's still watching, which probably isn't any of you, the prices are going to go as follows. Any coated blade is going to be a $15 upcharge, and any handle material that is not flat black is going to be at least a $15 upcharge depending on the handle. When I've sold a couple knives with wood handles so far at regular prices. That's not going to happen anymore. All of my customers who have gotten coated blades and cool handle materials at just over-ish the normal price, you're very lucky. You have very early knives. The costs are going to go up. Because my costs are going up, and it only makes sense. Wood is going to be an ultra premium option, and I am going to offer it for a fact. I will offer wood as an option, probably in as many runs as I possibly can. So I'm super excited about that. Anyways, guys. Oh yeah, so basically I told you it's going to be a $15 upcharge for coated blades and a $15 upcharge for handle materials other than black. Basically what that means is, at the minimum, every knife that I sell is going to be $30 more expensive than the base model that is available elsewhere. I've got no shame. You know, if you want the most affordable Xk&t knife and tool product out there, you're still going to have that option. You're just not going to have it directly from me. But it still helps me. When I don't have knives and knives are in stock elsewhere, I happily point people elsewhere. I just want you guys to get the best knife that you can get, right? So, but knives that come from me will be more expensive, and it will be purely because the options that I want to provide to represent myself and my brand are more expensive than the cheapest options available. I don't sell the cheapest knives on the market. I don't sell the cheapest knives that I can sell. I sell the best knives that I can sell that do exactly what I want them to do. So, thank you for watching. Wow, this video ended up way longer than expected. But I reckon that's it. I'll be going live tonight if you're watching this as soon as it premieres, and we'll be selling some knives. And I plan to do this more often. And also, on a side note, I'm going to have my standard colors, but when I do small runs of custom colors, I will probably sell them in raffles and auctions more often than not, because selling a custom item that everybody wants on the website with a stock number of 1 or 2 or 3 continuously leads to problems. You know, 10, 15, 20 people try and buy a knife simultaneously the second it goes live. And lots of websites, I think almost all websites do this with extremely low stock numbers, and it oversells. It'll sell my stock down to -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I gotta send all these people these emails. I hate sending failure emails. I gotta be like, look, I'm so sorry. I've already refunded your money. Yeah, so anyways, we're not going to do that. We're going to do auctions and raffles for extremely rare knives. And I've got some fun series of knives coming out too. So to wrap all of this up, thank you for watching. Xk&tKnifeandTool.com. If you want to know when drops are coming, subscribe to the blog and the email newsletter. I will let everyone know like a week ahead of time when knives are going to drop, so there's no excuse. If you do that and you keep my emails out of your spam folder, there's no excuse to not know when it hits. And trust me, everybody else will know. And if things keep going the way they're going to go, everything sells so fast. So, all right, that's it. Talk to you in the comment section below. Have a blessed day.